Okay, let's start. Right. So here actually so first of all, you have to do the calculation part. I think it's simple. So just see this flow chart, and so this is something similar to that. So you are okay here. ABC supermarket selling pencils, pens, books, and lunch boxes. So cost of pencil is 10 rupees, cost of pen is 20 rupees, cost of book and lunch box, those are also given. And you are asked to find the total bill based on that. And there is a modification to that as well. Actually, how we calculate the total bill, first of all, we have to get inputs. This is something similar, not the same. You have to get the inputs. So what are the inputs? Inputs are the number of pens, books, pencils, and erasers. So what here? Pencils, number of pencils, pens, books, and lunch boxes that you have to get as input. Then you have to multiply that by the unit price and calculate the total bill finally. So that is the method. And then the discount. Okay, let's do the calculation first. Okay, this is sequence. The initial part is sequence, means just set of instructions one after another. Let's go to the ideally. Okay, first of all, you have to get the number of items. So that can be done. You have to input. So what input? Pencils, pens, books, and lunch boxes. So let's say pencils, and that is int input. You can say enter number of pencils. Similar way, you can get pens, erasers, and lunch boxes. Pens, erasers, books, pens, books, and lunch boxes. Lunch boxes, enter number of lunch boxes. So this is the initial part. So when you know this, to calculate the prices, so let's say pencil price is equal to number of pencils multiplied by, you know, the price of pencil. Cost of pencil is 10 rupees. You can just multiply that by 10. Then pen price is equal to pens multiplied by, so what is the price of pen? 20 rupees. Then books price is equal to books multiplied by, what is the price of book? It is 50. And then the lunchbox price, so I'm just saying LB price, that is equal to lunch boxes multiplied by, what is the price? That is 250. So this way you can get the prices, and the total can be calculated by adding these prices together. I hope this part is done. So this is just the initial calculation, book price and the lunchbox price. This is initial calculation. It's very clear sequence. So sequence is here, right? So just executing instructions one after another. Then what? Then the discount. Modify the above program again. 10% discount bill value if bill value exceeding 10,000. 5% discount if bill value exceeding 2,500. That is very easy. So the discount, initially you can say 0 discount. But if the total is exceeding, if total is greater than 10,000, exceeding 10,000, then what? You have to tell the discount equal the total multiplied by 10%, that is 0.1, right? 10% means 10 divided by 100 means 0.1. So if total exceeding, if the total exceeding 2,500, In case if it is not exceeding 10,000 but exceeding 2,500, the discount is 5%, right? That is 0.05. 5% means 5 divided by 100. 0.05. Else, actually no discount. Else, actually, if it is not even 2,500, the discount is equal to 0. No discount at all. Then, okay, then you need to display this. So print. So see how easy that is. Total bill is, then you can display the total, and you can print the discount as well. Discount is this discount that you have calculated, and then the discounted bill is the total minus the discount. That is your discounted. This is the program that I expect you to create. So what is the doubt here? Yes?
So I didn't create the discount variable. I only had the total times 0.10.
You didn't create that. You have to store that somewhere, right? So when you need to store something, you need to create a variable, right? Then only we can keep it and propagate. Okay, number of pencils 5, 6, says this lunch boxes 5, and you can see the total bill is 1,570 and no discount at all because the bill is less than 2,500. So let's try something else. I'm getting a bulk. Okay, now you can see the total bill is 8,000 and you are getting 5% discount. Why? Because it is greater than 2,500 but not greater than 10,000. You are getting 5% discount, and this is the discounted bill. Let's try one more time to get a 10% discount. So I need some more items. Say, so number of lunch boxes. I need 50, 45. Now you can see the bill is 14,000 and you can get 1,449. That is 10% discount of that. Right? Okay, you can just copy this down and edit the code. And if you have any question, you can ask now. If not, you can just try this out. In the next exercise, so I asked you to print some patterns, and today also we will be discussing more about that, because repetition is one important thing where you need to build your logical skills by thinking a bit more, right? So let's take a new file, and I wanted you to print asterisks. So meanwhile, copying, so please pay attention to this as well. I want you to print the asterisks 1 to 5 in 5 lines like a triangle. So let's start with a for loop for, let's say, k in range, printing 5 asterisks. So how I have printed, I have just printed asterisk into 5 times. Each line, so each time, so if I print k, what will happen? Let's see that first, and then only you will understand so what will happen properly. So let's say this is the py, and let's execute in that, and you can see the output is around this file. The output print in 0 to 4. If I need 1 to 5, I have to give like starting from 1, and here I have to mention 6. Then it is printing 1 to 5, because when it becomes 6, it will terminate. Now you can see it's printing 1 to 5, because otherwise it will start from 0 and go up to 4. So I have reformed that. So now it is printing from 1 to 5. So I don't need k. I need k number of asterisks. K number of asterisks. Okay, when I give the code like this, it's printing k number of asterisks. So it will give this print. Okay, this is easy. And reversing this is also easy. Reversing means you can start from 6, start from 5, go up to 0, go by -1 by -1. Then it will reverse. Means you will be printing the reverse pattern here. So let me print an empty line here. Print empty line here, a new line. With this print will give another additional line, 2 lines space will be given. Because new line character will give 1 line and the print will give additional line as well. So as print will go to the next line automatically. So therefore 2 line space will be in between this here, 2 line space. If you need only 1 line space, just print. No need to mention the character, just print it. And here you can see only 1 line gap. The reversing is also easy. Right now, what I asked you to do is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one we have done. This one we have done. What about this 2? That is the challenge. Okay, here in this one, even you cannot see, there are some characters. These characters are spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces and then the asterisk. Then here 1, 2, 3 spaces, then 2 asterisks. Here 2 spaces, here 1 space. So let's put some spaces now. I need spaces. Therefore, I'm starting from 4. Let's print empty line here. Then I'm starting from 4 and going up to 1 space. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I need spaces, right? Instead of spaces, I'm using underscore just to show that. Or I can use dash even. You can see it has printed these underscores. Or if I use dash, it will print these dashes. It will print these dashes. 4, 3, 2, 1. After this dash, I need to print asterisk. I can concatenate, add that as a chain. That is called concatenation. Not mathematical addition, but concatenation. So when I print like that, you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But actually, how many asterisks I need? First time, 1 asterisk. That is okay. The second time, 2 asterisks. Third time, 3 asterisks. The next time, 4 asterisks. Next time, 5 asterisks. That means I need to increase the asterisks from 1 to 5. 1 to 5. So to do that, can I do something like this? If I say 5 minus k, the value of k initially is 4. Therefore, you get 4. Then 5 minus k is 5 minus 4, it is 1. First line is done. The second line, value of k will be 3 dashes. 5 minus 3 will be 2 asterisks. Okay. Value of k is 2 now, 2 dashes. 5 minus 2 will be 3 asterisks. Value of k will be 1 dash. 5 minus 1 is 4 asterisks. I need one more step. That is, I need 5 asterisks. Right? To do that, I need to go up to -1 then the k will become 0. When k is 0, 5 minus k will be 5. So let's try that. All these about mathematics and logics. Now we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 asterisks. Now what you need to do is remove this dash. Instead of that, put a space, just space. That is enough. That will give this result. Okay, 3 exercises already done. You have 1 more exercise. I would like to give that to you as a challenge. So can you try to do this one? I have already done 3. 1, 2, 3. This one is done. This is done. This is also done. You have only 1 remaining. Can you just give a try? If you have done, please tell me, right? Don't think about the asterisks. Don't think about the asterisks. Just think about the odd numbers. How you have generated that odd numbers? Yes. You can start from 1, then sorry, you can start from 1, then go up to, what is the last number? 1, 3. This is 7, right? You can go up to 8. Then what? How you should increment? Is it 1 by 1 or 2 by 2?
1 by 1.
So 1 by 1, will it give odd numbers? 1, 2,
No.
3, or 1? You have to increase 2 by 2, right? So that is the K. That K you can give for the asterisk. Okay. Just try that and you can get some idea. This is not the answer, but you can get some idea. When you execute, you will get 1, 3, 5, 7, but that is not the answer. So now you can do this. So very small part. You need to add the leading spaces to the beginning. So that we have already done. So here maybe 4 spaces, 3 spaces, 2 spaces, depend, right? Depends. So try to add the spaces now. Definitely when you try to do that, then you try to add spaces, you will get some unexpected errors. That can happen. But that errors are also part of this learning process. So don't think that you can do this code in one first time itself. If you can do the coding, it's perfect. You don't want to come to the classes even. You don't want to listen to the lectures even. Because the first time itself you are doing this correct means you are already skilled programmer. Right? At least you have the thinking ability. You can think like a programmer. So that is something big. Then you don't want to come to the class because you can just follow a tutorial and learn. But you will get some errors. Naturally, you will get some errors. That is natural. You will get unexpected results. That is natural. So when you are trying to add the leading spaces, okay, let's say you are trying to add leading spaces and you are putting K here. K multiplied by the space plus this number. So then if you try to run this, you will get a result like this here. But this is not what you have expected. But you might get that. Right? Those are also part of this learning. Those are also part of this learning. So don't worry. Any idea? Have you at least come to closer to this? Or not?
Yeah.
What
I
did you
did the
get?
thing you did.
This one. You got this one.
Yeah.
Now you have to think. Now you have to think, what should I do? So this is increase in spaces. No, I need to decrease the spaces. How can I decrease the space? Because this is going from 1 to 8, increase in way. Then if you want to decrease that, you might get something like this maybe. Sometimes you can get a value like, okay, 8 minus K or 7 minus K or 8 minus, just try. 8 minus K, 8 minus K, will it give? Because K is increasing. When K is increasing, 8 minus K will be decreasing. If you try to get that, what will happen? Okay, you are getting this. You're getting this. But this is also not the one that you have. You are getting the odd numbers. But this time it's aligned like the previous one. But that is also not the one that you have accepted. Then what? That is like, actually, this is too many spaces. Right? Too many spaces. How can you reduce? Shall you divide it by 2? Right? You can just,
yes.
or maybe you can try to get 4 minus K. So what will happen? This is half now. 4 minus K means it's half. Okay, you are getting something closer, but not the same. So let's try 6 minus K. So just you have to try, put in values, right? Okay, you are getting this. Still not the one that you expect. So this is something closer, but again not. Maybe 5 minus k. You're trying. This is what trying is. No harm trying this, right? So I'm telling you the ways of failing. Telling no. So there are. So you know that Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of bulb, he said. So there was like I'm not sure whether it's a true or false, but so that is a motivational story. He says that he had failed 999 times. 999 times he has failed. He's telling like that. He failed 999 times before he invented the actual bulb. Actually, he's telling that I didn't fail. He's telling that I didn't fail. He's telling I have learned 999 methods. I have learned 999 methods which may not success. Right? So he's not telling his fail. He learned 999 methods which will not lead to a bulb ultimate result. Similarly, you can try. Maybe you can get different wrong answers, but that is also part of learning. Sometimes when this is like this, some students will disappoint. They will think, we cannot do this. Likewise, people are like, they are demotivated. So always I'm trying, but I'm getting some errorless code. But getting errors is the motivation. That is the factor. At least you are getting some error. Right? Something closer. Okay, let's try something like this. 8 by 8 minus k divide by 2. I'm dividing it by 2. Half of that. But the problem is when you're trying to multiply, you can't multiply from decimal numbers. Right? That is another problem. You can't multiply from the decimal numbers. Let's convert that to integer, right? You can convert that to integer this way. So whatever the decimal number you got, you can make it integer. You can convert that. Or you can apply floor division. You know, the floor division will give you. So that is another way. Okay, let's try this integer conversion. So what do you think? This is the answer, right?
Yes.
So that's it. That's it. So that is why I'm asking you to try. Right? Because if you type spaces like 8 minus k spaces, you are getting this. But you need to align this center, right? This is aligned to your right side. You need to align this to center. That means you need only half of that. So if you write like this, this will go to the corner. But if you do half of that, will give it to the middle. That is the idea. When you get a result like this, you have to think from that error. When you write like this, it's got corner. You need this in the middle. Then you need half. And just get the half. That's it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have one more, after 2 more exercises that you to try. I know you are, this will really give you some more troubles. But anyway, so please don't be upset. Just give a try. Try to understand the patterns at least. Even though if you cannot do, try to understand the patterns. These are 2 patterns. Actually, one is called Fibonacci pattern. The second one is called factorial pattern. First of all, try to understand how these patterns are generated. And maybe you can try to print these numbers then. I'll give you 5 minutes. Just give a try. So after trying this one, you see these 2 are some additional bonus exercises. So in case if you want to learn about the factorial theory is this. Factorial of any given number is the particular number multiplied by any descending numbers up to 1. Means like, let's say factorial 4. If you want to find factorial 4, it is 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. That is what the factorial 4 is. You are writing this as factorial 4. This is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. So factorial 3 is equal to, then it is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. And factorial 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 1. Factorial 1 is equal to 1. Factorial 1 is equal to 1. So factorial 5 is equal to what? You know that now. What is the pattern? Factorial 5 is
equal to 5 times 3 times 2 times
5
1.
times 4 times 3 times 2 times. So descend in number order. So that is what you have done here. Actually, you have done the other way. You have done 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times 5, but that is also okay. So here, because you are incrementing C, no? You are incrementing C, you are adding C, 1 to C always, but that is also okay. 1 into 2 is, so first one is 1, 1 into 2 is factorial 2, that is 2. 1 into 2 into 3 is factorial 3, that is 6. Then 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is factorial 4, that is 24. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24. That into 5 is factorial 5, 120. That into 6 is 720, that is factorial 6. So that is also correct. You have done the other way, but anyway, you have generated the answer. Very good. So can you try the other one? Dilmi, have you done anything else? The other one?
No.
This one? So what do you think? Have you tried this one? Did you understand how this one? I hope, right? Did you understand how he has taken the answer? What he has done is he has given like this. The answer is like you can set it to 1. And C also, the counter, you can set it to 1. And then you can say while, let's say while C is less than or equal to 10, let's say first 10 factorials. And you are just printing, first time you are printing answer multiplied by C, and let's end this with space, just put space to the next, and the next factorial is generated by C equals C plus 1. You are incrementing the C, the next factorial will be generated this way. This is what he has done. So when I run this, and so let's now print empty line. Let's run this now. And so this will generate numbers from, you can say it's 1 to 10. 1 to 10, is it? You have to tell this, not this actually. So first answer equal answer into answer equal answer into C. And then you have to print the answer, right? Otherwise it's not incrementing. It's not incrementing. Now you can see it's incrementing 1, 2, 6, right? It's going up to these are the first 10. This is factorial 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is here. Okay, this is how he has generated the factorials. The one is missing. Actually, I have corrected that now. The Fibonacci pattern. Try to understand what has happened in the Fibonacci here. So it's adding the first predecessors, adding the predecessors of the first two numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 plus 13 is 34. 34 plus 21 is 55. Okay, I have explained the pattern. That is called Fibonacci. So can you print that? That is a challenge. Can you print that Fibonacci also? Just give a try. Add in previous two Fibonacci numbers. The first Fibonacci is 1. The second is also 1. Then the next is actually first plus second. The next is third plus second. The next is fourth plus third. Likewise. But we have done considerable amount of work here by this time. Like these are, so this is a factorial and the Fibonacci. So just you need to understand the Fibonacci. Then next day we'll be discussing about code libraries and also comments, code libraries, and how we can just use the code libraries and this, and then the function. Like we are stepping one by one, but So this is actually when it comes to you are just in grade 8, no? So we are doing considerable work. That is appreciated, because like this is when I give this to advanced level, the secondary school students. So still some students cannot understand and cannot do this. So I'm really happy about you too, because you are doing some considerable work. But only thing is, still don't just think about the grade and the age. So whatever grade you are, or you are, regardless of your age and grade, what you need to do, you need to update yourself, because so you know that in USA, in India, so there are even so 9 years, 10 years old people who has completed degrees. Kids actually, they have completed degrees, and some are even, so I saw that recently in the YouTube and some other places in some article. So one boy, he's a very young boy, he has become a professor even. So don't just think about the age. Age is not a barrier, and if you just think about the age, so then so that will again be a negative point. Sometimes you might think, we are just 8 years, we are just 14 years old, we are just 13 years old, we have enough time to do. Don't think like that. If you can do now itself, do it. So there, you, according to your age, you are doing considerable work. That is good. But the thing is, improvement. So as a result of this class, you need to improve yourself. That is what I expect. That is what your parents expect, right? Okay, let's see. Let's build the logic. So you can see the fact 1. So you can see Fibonacci. Let's say fib 1, Fibonacci 1. That is number 1. And let's say fib 2, Fibonacci 2. Fib 2 is also number 1. And you know the next fib. Fib next is basically fib 1 plus fib 2. Fib 1, so plus fib 2. This is how you are generating the fib next. The thing is, how we are continuing this. So the first fib can be generated this way. Then you can just print, okay, you can print the fib 1, fib 2. So manually you can do this. But the thing is, how you can automate. Manually means like this. You can just print fib 1, and after that space. And then you can print fib 2, space. And you can print the fib next also. So that is not the point. So you need to continue this. You need to continue this pattern. You need an algorithm to do this. So that is the challenge. How can we generate an algorithm? Okay, let's print like this, and you can see here actually you need to do something. It's not fib 3, fib next, right? Fib next, and here you need space as well. Fib next, space. So let's run this now. And you can see here 1, 1, 2 is there, but the next, generating the next. That is the challenge. How can we generate the next? We need set of fibs, maybe 10 fibs. So we need fibs from, okay, let's say here we need fibs from, okay, 4, let's say k in range, let's 1 to 10 or 10 times, just say 10 times. You need Fibonacci's, the next fibs. Actually, fib next equal to fib 1 plus fib 2. That is always true logic. The previous 2 fibs generate the next fib. And after that, you can print the next fib, yes. And after that, you can do small work. You can say that fib next is already generated. And the fib 2 is equal to, sorry, fib 1 is equal to fib 2, right? Because you have to move little forward, because old fib. So it's like this. So please understand, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Now you have 3 numbers. Now this is fib 1, this is fib 2. The next round, fib 1 should be this and fib 2 should be this. Next round, fib 1 should be this and fib 2 will be the newcomer. Likewise, you have to propagate this forward. So this is fib 1, this is fib 2. The first time you can agree. But next, you have to tell fib 1 is the fib 2, this one. And fib 2 is equal to fib next, right? Fib next is, that is the 2 generated, fib next. Okay, the next fib. After the next round, then the next round comes, then the fib. Next is fib1 plus fib2. So let's see this now. Have we done that correctly? If we have done this. Okay, here 1, 1, 2. Yes, it's there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. So then generating algorithm is not a big magic. That is what you need to understand. Generating an algorithm is not a big magic, but what you need to understand is how this is generated, the logical patterns. So that should work. Then you have to use your coding to implement that logical patterns. Actually, if you want me to explain again, I can do one more time. Now you have fibs 1, 1, 2. First fibs you have generated. Actually, I have given some names. So this is fib 1, let's say F1. This is F1. And another name was given to the second one. This is F2. Right? Now you have understood that by adding F1 and F2, this is generated. You understood that. Just add this one to this one. And by doing that, you can generate the next fib, right? That is what we are going to do. In the next level, what you need to do, you have to add 1 and 2, then generate the next. To add 1 and 2, I have done sudden change after printing that. After printing that, I said the new fib1 is this. New F1 is this. And new F2 is this. Then actually to generate the next, I have to add these two numbers. When I add these two numbers, 1 plus 2, it will give 3 as the answer. In the next round, what I need to do? In the next round, I have to take F1 is 2 and F2 is 3. F1 is 2, F2 is 3, then 2 plus 3 will be 5. So that is what I need to repeat. That I have repeated 10 times. That I have repeated 10 times to get this. Actually, somewhere you have to start. Then you have to find out the repeating pattern and apply that. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Please copy down this soon. Okay, tomorrow I'll be discussing about Python libraries, as well as I'll do the GUI part, how GUI can be created, graphical user interfaces, and how string drawing can be done. I'll be discussing that tomorrow, right?
Okay, bye.
Okay then, bye.